So this is like the 30 seconds before it's visible to everyone. So we just like sit awkwardly or chat awkwardly.
I'm excited to see you in a few days.
Oh my God, I know. And before that, I'm going to see Next to Normal. So that's
yes, you said.
That's going to be a big day. Okay, I see numbers, which means in theory, you guys can now see us. Yay! Jules! Yeah, y'all, terrible news. Sarah got invited to New York to be like a fancy agent doing important fancy agent things, which means they left me in charge. But then they were like, probably you shouldn't be allowed to do this by yourself. So let's get someone who's like competent and fancy to come help keep you organized. And therefore, we have Cass!
Hello! I'm happy you think I'm either or both of those things.
Look, you put up a very good front and you can't tell me you don't.
True, I do. It's all fake, but yes. A lot of effort goes into it.
Oh no, Ruth is here for the chaos. We're ready.
Excellent.
Now, Cass has never been here before. So does anyone want to do the walkthrough of how this works for new people? And Cass can tell us all about her.
All about me. Oh, gracious. Hi, I'm the author of The Oven Cycle, which is a historical fantasy series set in ancient Rome. I also work for a company that produces mythology-themed summer camps, and I am a co-host of World Building for Masochists, which is a podcast about science fiction and fantasy world building.
And one of my favorite people. Also, that podcast gets nominated for the Worldcon thing.
The Hugo Award.
Every year.
We haven't won yet. But
it's coming, though. It was like one vote away or something this year.
It was one vote.
Hi.
It's time's charm.
Who are you?
I do question.
Do I know you? Oh, they're very good. So highly recommend.
Thank you. Just don't do the thing where you push all the books off your desk at the same time. And
I've read about that, but I never experienced it in person. So it sounds fake.
We only did it once when I was in a school, and it was because they gave us a substitute teacher right after we had read a book in class, all of us, called 13 Ways to Sink a Sub. And it was about making a substitute teacher's life difficult. Like, what did you expect? Like, you gave us that book, and then you gave us the substitute. We are proving that we have critical reading skills. We are proving that we were paying attention to the book.
It's true.
We found every trick they did in it, too. We got in trouble. A lot. And then we stopped because it was one of the nerd classes, and we didn't like being in trouble.
Yeah, I went to...
Here's my full name, Cass R. Morris.
I went to schools where they mixed like the AP kids with like the probably need more support but aren't getting it kids. And so mostly our classes were disasters.
This was 4th grade. It was the Gifted and Talented program.
Do you know, I've only read about Gifted and Talented in the Princess Diaries.
No, yeah, it's AKA the pipeline to ADHD diagnoses and other exciting things.
That's me. I'm Sarah for the night, y'all. I don't ever use this power when Sarah's here, but I can just post as Sarah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, because we shared this account, and it's not like Bess and Sarah, like married couple of Facebook. Assigning some reading? Okay, so new friend, I assume, hasn't said whether or not they're new, and none of you have done the thing yet. So
yes, tell me what to do. I know nothing.
Yeah, I gave Cass no prep. I was just like, what are you doing Wednesday? Oh no, what bamboozled you? So we talk for 10 minutes, and then we write for 10 minutes, and you and I mute ourselves so that they don't have to like worry about muting us. And then we talk for 10 minutes, and then we write for 20 minutes. And then we talk for 10 minutes, and then we write for 20 minutes. And then, if you brought a fun fact, we share them at the end.
Excellent.
If you do research during the sprints, you tell us something cool you learned.
I had to do a lot of research yesterday, actually, about way more than I ever thought I'd need to know about pulmonary arteries and veins.
So, oh, no.
I can share a fun fact about that.
Oh no, I regret reacting so strongly, but veins gross me out so badly.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. I can also share architectural facts because I was doing that earlier today too. Architecture is less gross than.
Oh yes, we do also, like roughly 2 minutes before sprints, call for spiders, which means your carpal tunnel stretches. This one's called spiders doing push-up on a mirror, which is where spiders came from.
Delightful. That's delightful.
And since everyone else is already doing it, thank goodness. What are we working on today? I have bags 44 and 45 of my Lego kit.
Exciting. I'm going to be working on the Enemies to Lovers Romantasy that I am desperately trying to finish, that I wanted to finish in June and then didn't.
Are you in the home stretch?
Ish, kind of, ish, sort of. I'm mostly doing things in the final act, although I also decided to make a big change to the first act, but I actually don't think it'll be that heavy a lift. It's mostly moving some stuff.
Excellent fun. Important question. Jules, is anyone filming us? Legally, you have to tell us. Jules is being made into a documentary. There was definitely a better way to say that, but that's what I've got.
Is the subject of the documentary, perhaps?
Yes.
There we go.
And last week, there were professional people watching me be a doofus. Thank goodness. I can't handle being in charge and being on TV.
That would be a lot. That'd be a lot.
We believe in you, Laura. Do you have your water? Oh, yeah. Laura is also today's favorite. Nice work.
I have a Gatorade and red wine. Those balance each other out, right?
We don't talk about that yet. Beverages is in the second break.
I don't know these things.
It's okay. I will call you out for making mistakes you didn't know as we get there. Excellent.
Woo, yay.
You guys, I sent 2 zines that I've been working on for months to the printer today, and I am so scared that I messed something. Like I just like swapped a page, or like in my formatting, just like cut a chunk out, and I won't know for like 2 weeks because the printer's really fast, but it is very scary. There you go. Cass is the most healthy of us all.
Awesome.
So did we get what everyone's working on?
I'm trying to actually join the chat, but it's having issues connecting to my YouTube, apparently.
Well, maybe that's what you'll work on in the first sprint. If you do end up in the YouTube, are they still doing the crowns? Are y'all like getting crowned still? Because I don't open that anymore, so I don't know. Oh, I thought you meant of the process of here, which is also very correct. Yeah, that's what I keep telling myself. Zines are punk. It's fine.
Extremely. Ooh, edits. I like edits. I prefer editing to drafting, personally.
Well, you and Laura get along great because Laura is, in fact, an editor.
An editor. Delightful.
So yeah, there's rules that no one knows that get certain people crowned first, second, and third top fan every video.
Okay.
And yeah. Thank goodness for you guys. Guys, my wrists are popping now. Can you hear it?
Yes, actually.
It's horrible. I don't know when that started, and I would like it to stop. I assume it's too late, but
I've always had cracky. Everything. Every joint in my body. Always just goes nuts.
I don't know if it's a yay. Those can get pretty stressful. Unless Jay's here to pay $1 to get top crown for the night. Which, remember, Sarah says no doing. Did you guys see Sarah's post? Right? Of the train that they took up north? They got like a roomette.
Ooh.
And they did like a full day. It was so pretty.
I always wanted to do that.
Oh no, it's time. Everybody panic. All right. You count down. You go ready, set, and then I do the last thing.
Okay. Ready, set,
Do your best. And that's time. Our first sprint is now complete. How did everyone do? Could be worse, could be better.
Yeah. I'm still settling my brain back in, remembering what the heck I was doing, you know?
Mm-hmm. I
Where
feel
did-
like my pieces have gone together wrong, but I cannot figure out where I went wrong. So that'll be what I do for the next 20 minutes. So hi, T and Carol. Look at everyone go. I remember you. Polish pancakes? Was that it? Yes. Yes.
It must be very late in Poland.
Oh, yeah.
Very early. I don't know how you're
I sort
looking
of default to the assumption that all of Europe is 6 hours ahead, which isn't correct, but that would make it like morning.
Mm-hmm.
I also can't believe that I remembered. Everyone else here, also very impressed. Are you like a night owl? We haven't heard from Les, which is making me nervous. He's currently the most prolific writer. He comes in with like, I wrote 500 words in that 20 minutes.
My net was 119, but I also was deleting some things as I was going. So I'm not quite sure what the pure generation would have been.
One of our local ice cream places uses a lot of ube in their brownies, actually, and it makes it like really rich. When you're here, I'll see if they've got them in stock. I'll bring you one.
I like brownies.
Yeah, I like their brownies. I mean, I like all brownies, but this is like a unique, cool thing. Oh, that's fair. So the toddler ate the words. Sounds complicated. So what's everyone drinking? I, of course, have my team tea. I'm showing for Cass's benefit.
I see that. I see it.
Sarah made it.
Aw.
It's cool. You draw on it and then you bake it in just like your regular oven. And then it just stays.
I have my wine is a Cabernet Sauvignon from the Maipo Valley in Chile. It's quite nice. And my Gatorade, or my Gatorade Zero, if you fancy about it, is berry flavored, because basically when it comes to Gatorade, I'll take any of the pink varieties.
Cass is fancying most wine tastings.
I am. I do. It's my hobby. I like learning about wine.
And Jules, Cass is new.
Yes.
Ooh, if you have any questions at any point, Jules will know the answer. He's basically my like encyclopedia.
Oh. As I understand, toddlers do that. My boss at my day job currently has a toddler, and as I understand it, they take a lot of effort. Cocoa nutty tea. That sounds nice.
Oh, actually, I do have a question for you tea people. I turned 36 last month and immediately developed acid reflux if I drink tea after 8. But I love tea. So what tea can I have after 8? Because the idea of not having bedtime tea is crazy.
What kinds of teas were you drinking?
Just like black teas. I assume it's like the acidity of a tea that makes it happen. I don't.
Either the acidity or the tannins, possibly, which is also what you get in red wine sometimes. Might cause the acid reflux. But yeah, I would say something more herbal. Yeah, I can't drink caffeine after 4 or 5 p.m. or I struggle to get to sleep by midnight.
The problem with green tea
black tea
is
at all.
it tastes like spinach. I know that I'm just
like a mint tea. I like a mint tea. Or ginger. I like ginger tea.
If I just have decaf tea, I can just have tea. Because I can do that. Decaf tea is great. I do like some white teas. They're just very gentle. I am so ridiculous about herbal teas. I'm like, there's not even tea in there. What's up?
Maybe I should save that for the fun fact.
Okay.
I know something about tea and what we call tea.
Kevin has opinions.
Hi, Kevin.
Okay, so not green tea. That works great for me.
Green tea's high in caffeine. I didn't know
that. Jules is a recipe cookbook author.
Oh.
And a bunch of other, like, Jules, I'm going to butcher it. I'm sorry. Like, fancy advisor to the Canadian government guy.
Is that the official title?
I think so.
Fancy advisor? Should be.
That would look so good on a certificate.
Mm-hmm.
This makes me feel better. That's not me, y'all. That's not me. I didn't do that.
It's actual Sarah?
That's actual Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. We are talking about teas.
So I did try chamomile yesterday, and it's just such a... I like my black teas the way, like, black coffee drinkers like their black coffee. I get, like, the gunpowder, the most violent possible black teas. Okay, so you can't hear anything that we say. So we should all say really nice things about Sarah. You're so clever and brilliant and smart and thoughtful, and we can't wait to see you and you're having a brilliant time in New York. I've never had marshmallow root tea, have you?
No. I'm not even sure I've ever heard of that. Marshmallow root tea.
I'm familiar with marshmallow root. I tried to chew a lot of fluffy plants in my childhood. I'm only familiar with chicory root as a coffee substitute during wars.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't tell you. There's like a indeterminate lag between us saying things and then comments appearing. So sometimes we just wait.
To see what appears. To see what surfaces, bubbles up from the ether.
And sometimes we will have no idea what just happened.
2-minute spider warning.
Thank goodness you guys are on top of it. Take better care of your hands than me, everybody. My horrible, crackly hands. Did I tell you guys that I thought my wrists were swollen? Only to discover it was because there was just muscle in them for the first time.
That can be alarming when muscles appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was like, they're like puffy and like they don't look like there's... It's supposed to look like that. I was doing it wrong my entire life.
That's how I feel about in the last couple of years since I actually started like working out and my legs have muscle tone now. And it's like, oh, that's a thing they can do, I guess. Cool. Neat.
Who knew?
Who knew?
Okay, so we like chicory root? Is that a thing?
You can add flavor to it, like coffee.
I'll develop one of those like fancy coffee stations like Sarah has, but for chicory root.
I'm so basic. I mostly drink cold brew.
Sarah has all of these different like fancy syrup bottles and things. It looks so cool in her vein. Ugh, I don't want to figure it out. That sounds like work. How do I find out?
I think, unfortunately, trial and error is probably the only way.
I'm just going to do what Jules said and hope that fixes it. I'll report back.
Just have some Pepsid on hand. Have some chewable tablets.
Oh, no, it's time. Gang.
Okay. Stay ready. Set again?
Yeah.
Ready? Set.
Stay focused. I panicked. And that's time. Our second sprint is now complete. How did everyone do?
I did better on that one a little bit.
Excellent.
Closer to almost 300 words.
This is never going to show up on camera, but you guys, this next bag has like dozens of tiny sausages. And I don't know what they're going to be for. I'm building oh god, I forgot it. The oh good, it just says Lord of the Rings. No, the elf place with the council.
Rivendell?
Yes, I'm building Rivendell. So why all
Why
the sausages? There's so many sausages.
I don't know. It doesn't seem a very elven food.
I assume it's part of the building, but I don't know what part of the building is sausages.
Might be like some like the filigree stuff. Like,
I guess. You're welcome. And if you tell me a different name, I'll use it to scare you worse next time, if I remember.
nice.
Oh, there's Les. Yeah, it's not showing up, but like they have the tiny little like crinkle ends with the little snip off bit on both ends. Like that is a sausage. Are they? You know, I've always assumed that, but I don't know if I assume that with any basis in fact, considering they're all good with like bows and arrows and things. Like, is there anything that says that the elves don't have like fancy elf pig roasts?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Annabella, I will try to remember that and scare the heck out of you. Brace yourself. Oh, now this part I probably should have prepped you for. Because in this sprint, we talk about what do you have coming up. Sarah also works at the local library, so it's like writers groups and like festivals. And I tell everyone to come to Zine meetup, and they never do, which is fine. I guess they live in Canada and Poland and whatever. But you think one of them.
I have like nothing official coming up. I actually just finished my last conference of the year. That last weekend, I was in Austin for Armadillo Con, which was delightful.
And such a fun name. Oh, no. Oh, Cass doesn't know the jelly bean. Where's my phone?
I don't know the jelly
Send
bean.
me a picture, Laura.
I would like to know the jelly bean. But yeah, all my upcoming travels are just for funsies, not for worksies.
No. When's the next world building episode come out?
Next week? Yeah. They must, because we recorded this Tuesday, which means it goes up. A different one goes up. We have a 3-week delay, but we put them out every other Wednesday. And have done so for 6
You and the jelly bean. Get it? 3-week delay. Yeah, I was gonna ask, what about y'all? Anything cool coming up? There's always a book signing and other things. Oh, good. So you'll still be here next week, or will you be like prepping? Jules is also a competitive bodybuilder.
Ooh.
And now you begin to understand the documentary.
Not a ton of overlap, I don't think, in the bodybuilder and policy wonk territory, but I'm for it. That's interesting.
Let's see. I don't think I've got anything coming up unless you guys want to go and see Next to Normal on Saturday or join us for dinner at Magic Kingdom.
I'm excited to see the new nighttime parade.
Yes. Will you be seeing that before Saturday or?
No, after dinner. They have a 10 o'clock one that night. So like they've got an 8 o'clock, but we don't need to rush out of dinner because there's a 10 o'clock one, so, which will be way less crowded.
I don't remember your broken toe.
Ooh.
When did you break the toe? Did I know you broke the toe? How did you break the toe? One of Sarah's friends tried to convince me to join the local gay kickball league. And I was like, what a coincidence. The only time I've ever broken a bone was playing kickball.
I'm not even sure when I last played kickball.
I remember it being really fun.
Then again, I play lots of other games every summer with my kiddos, so I probably shouldn't. Like, I took a dodgeball straight to the face earlier this summer. Just straight in the nose.
Ouch. That always makes your eyes tear up. It's very unpleasant. That's hilarious. You stubbed your toe on a child. That's spectacular. That is the best broken bone I've heard of in a while. Nice work. I had a superhero moment stubbing my toe yesterday.
A superhero moment.
Yes. I was walking around the bed and I misjudged and went, oh no, I'm going to stub my toe. But then that part of the bed popped off instead. And I was like, I think I'm invulnerable. It was amazing.
The bed gave way rather than your toe giving way?
Yeah, that ruled. Like, wait, when? What?
That's magical.
No. The child stubbed their toe. Stubbed her toe.
Yeah, until you get one in the face.
Hang on, Laura. What?
Wait.
Oh, that was you. I was like, I wonder who texted me, but I can't look.
I respect this. I respect this call, Laura, because I would probably do the same thing. I'd be like, all they're going to do is tell me to not move it. So
I would go straight to the doctor. I'm a huge baby. Also, you ready to meet the jelly bean?
Jelly bean. Oh, it is a jelly bean. Oh my goodness. Oh my.
We've been watching him grow up for weeks now.
Well, Les, I don't know what to tell you. It hurt when I got hit in the face with one, and it was a modern dodgeball.
Les, is it possible that you're playing with a toddler and Cass is playing with teenagers?
Yeah.
And therefore the force in the dodgeball.
13-year-old boy. He looked so startled when he did it, too. He was like, oh, no, I'm going to be in trouble. And I'm like, you're not in trouble, because I know you weren't aiming for my face. However, you will be paying for this in some subtle way later, because I can mess with the middle schoolers like that.
It is wild that two of my friends work in fancy immersive camps. I don't know if that's just because I hang out with arty people or what, but it feels like such a niche community.
Yeah. You hang out with the right people is what you do.
Okay, so yeah, you got to give them like 3 more years of arm development, and then they'll try to break your nose.
Oh, it's definitely the middle schoolers. Yeah. The middle schoolers are the violent ones. They're also really sweet, but they get aggressive with the dodgeballs. But, part of my job also involves wailing on them with foam swords, so.
That sounds like fun.
It is fun.
Have you seen So, Cass is like big fancy Star Wars person. And on, I'm going to say Rise of the Resistance, people have started like LARPing it. Like coming up with responses to the droids when they're like talking.
Oh, that's not
and like going in costume and like interacting with the like stormtrooper boss guy who comes in. Like it's become like a whole little thing.
Oh, I do that. I sass the First Order officers all the time. It's really therapeutic. Like, we're teaching them to sword fight, sort of, but with foam swords, and occasionally you get to wallop them. For their growth.
Walloping does sound, therapeutic.
We mostly try not to, but like this year there was a kid who won our sword championship who he's a bit of a pip. I adore this child, but he's a bit of a pip. And we could tell there were going to be some hard feelings among the other kids because he'd won it before. So after he won, I looked at all the counselors and said, okay, I think now Isaiah gets to fight all 5 of us at the same time. And it was great because he loved it because he was still the center of attention, but all the other kids loved it because of the walloping.
So not to sound like Sarah, but your clock is faster than mine.
Yeah, I got 15 seconds.
That sounds like a lot of fun, by the way. Oh, okay, now it's time. Okay, everybody panic.
Ready? Set.
Finish strong. And that's time. Believe it or not, our final sprint is now complete. And Annabella left before I could give them a jump scare.
Alas.
How did everyone do?
I also got distracted. I've been gossiping for the last 20 minutes.
Ooh, was it fun gossip?
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me later?
Yes.
Excellent. So
I will not ever say it on the recorded channel.
You will never guess what the sausages and also popsicles turned into.
Probably not.
Just
tell us.
Chairs.
Huh. Oh, they're the armrests. Oh.
It works better than I thought it would.
You're correct. I would not have guessed that.
Right? What did you get distracted by? Nice. You know, I'm starting to feel sourdoughy again, which is crazy because I did not use it enough when I had a starter. But part of me is like, I could go for making some sourdough. But you managed to fight them off and valiantly achieve 300 words, which is no small thing. Congratulations. Excellent. Right? It takes an amazing brain to look at sausages and popsicles and go, chair.
That's somebody's job, is designing those things. That's cool.
Sometimes I wonder how their brains work because, like, it's wild. It's like a very particular kind of engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone bring a fun fact? I know you had some.
I did. I had one about tea, about the word tea.
Tell us.
Which is that it mostly, but not always necessarily, refers to the actual tea plant. But it's why you also see phrasing like, like willow bark tea or valerian tea or whatever. But this is a fun thing that you may have seen this on a map somewhere. The words that are like tea derived and the words that are chai derived are all over the world. But the chai ones mostly come from places that have land roots, and tea is mostly sea roots. However, in English, we actually used cha before we used tea because we first got it from the Portuguese who were picking it up in Macau, which is the Cantonese dialect, which says cha. And then we started importing more and more of it from the Dutch who had the sea roots and said tea.
I didn't know that part.
I didn't know that part either. I just recently learned that.
That's so cool.
Like, why did we give up on the one? I don't know. Like, language is fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
That was an excellent fact.
Language facts are always cool. If you're a nerd like me. I love etymology.
You're at a weekly write-in. Everyone here is a nerd like you.
True.
I love that we all learned that second fact tonight.
Yeah, it's not like a huge much, but it's like by a few decades, cha, and then tea.
Anyone else bring a fun fact? Although I don't know if our brains can hold anything else after the addendum to the chai tea divide. Right?
I don't know. Anyone have any animal facts? I always like animal facts.
Yeah, generally they bring like the fun. There are often animal facts, like Fat Bear Week and the salmon doorbell and all of that. Huh.
Heard about that. Interesting.
And then I bring the deeply cursed facts, like clown eggs, clown burial makeup, and woodchucks eating baby birds.
And you didn't want me to talk about heart things.
You know what? I would be justly punished if you did bring gross vein things in.
I won't, though. I won't.
Someone got me a couple weeks ago with a gross body one. That was impressive. Because there's like true cats and like big cats or something, right? And that
Cheetahs
like,
are a very different lineage than like lions and tigers.
yeah.
They're not actually felids something. Something else.
See? Jules knows everything.
Cheetahs are also closer to being domesticable than other big cats, but still you really shouldn't try. They're closer. I was like watching nature shows out. One show, it was Big Cat Diary that I loved, where they went out in the Masai Mara, and the cheetahs there had no fear of people. They didn't bug them, but like when they stopped their jeeps, the cheetahs would either get under the jeep for the shade.
Oh no.
Or sometimes would get on top of the jeep to use it as a lookout point. And one time, a cheetah peed on somebody on camera. It was great.
Oh no. Pancake, did you tell us your name, or do I just call you Pancake? Because I'm also really enjoying this linguistic fact that's happening here. Also, do you speak Chinese? Read Chinese? Because you just like pulled out a character, and I would not be able to do that. I don't know that I've ever thought about how a cheetah would feel. As a child, before I knew better, I did hold an illegal lion cub. So I know how that feels. Did it feel like that? Amazing. Were you roommates with Kaylee? Because that'd be very funny. I recognize the statistical improbability of this, but my friend Kaylee was also in China for 2 years, and that would be amazing. Are we set? Should we wrap it for the night? Oh, Cass doesn't know the thing. You guys will have to say the thing, and I will do the thing to close it out. Should I designate someone? See? Totally viable.
What thing don't I know?
The thing that Sarah says at the end before we end the stream. There we go. All right. Now it's going to be 30 seconds before the next part comes in.
Sort of charming that lag is still a thing.
You, Steph. We were doing so well. Laura! You were one line from the end. All right, everybody, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and we'll see you next time.